I've got a super cute classic bob with a very, very wispy bang for you. This is Rossi from the Belle Tress Luxe SE collection. I'm really excited to show you this one because I think this is going to check so many boxes. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am here on behalf of Chiquel to bring you this review of Rossi. This has been sitting in my review pile for quite some time, and I don't know what took me so long to get to her. What a darling cutie. If you love yourself a good kind of angled bob, it's not a severe angle though at all, but you want to bang. I hear from so many of you who say, can I cut a bang in that? I cut a bang in everything. And it can be tricky to cut a bang into wigs. You can, but it's not always easy for everybody. This one comes with a wispy bang ready to go for you. I will have some advice on the bang in a little bit, but first let's learn about Chiquel. They are an online retailer that carries all of the major name brands. They also have some in-person wig shops. They have online stores in the US, Canada, the UK, and many of you often remind me there is also one in Australia. My coupon codes do not work at the one in Australia online store, but they do work in all three of the others. So you can find Chiquel wherever you are in the world. And then they do have some in-person shops in Canada and the US. Many more to come in the US, I do know that. And they're just great. They have live sales every week with huge discounts, an open box clearance section, a great YouTube channel with lots and lots of advice. Amanda is the face of Chiquel and she's wonderful. Definitely check them out. There will be a link to this wig as well as a coupon code that will save you money. Let's take a look at Rossi all the way around. So sleek with that beautiful roundness. You know, one of the huge benefits of synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic, this is made with heat-friendly synthetic, is the style is baked in. So the sleekness that you see here will remain even after washing. One of the challenges with human hair or your bio hair is many people, in order to get it this sleek, takes a lot of work and a lot of product, and a little bit of humidity can ruin it for you. That doesn't happen with these heat-friendly and regular synthetic wigs, which is a humongous benefit. And because of this length, it's really not going to rub much on your clothing. So I really think this one's going to be super easy to maintain. You're not going to get the friction damage on the ends that can happen on longer pieces. And all you would need to do is take a hot air brush to it periodically. If the ends do start to get a little frizzy, run it through on you can use high heat on this one with a hot air brush and you'll be good to go. I think this is going to be so simple. The one caution I'll give you is because these bangs are so wispy, mine are not laying quite right. I do think you're gonna run the risk of a little cold setting from being in the box. It's tough to pack wigs like this in a way that all the fibers stay intact and there's no crimping and cold setting going on. So my bangs, I think, got a little cold setting. That is gonna be easy to fix with a hot air brush or a hair dryer and a round brush. So I do think mine would need a little help. Yours might not, but it is a caution that I will give you. This does have a lace front, so you can work it so you don't have to wear it with the full bang. Again, a little bit of heat will make a huge difference. If you want to, you know, fix this, it does have more of a center part, but you can fudge that by taking a hair dryer and just blowing these fibers the way that you want them to go. These will blow into place and the heat will lock them in place. So I do want to make sure you know there is flexibility with these wigs. You do not have to wear them the way that they come out of the box at all. You can play around with them and make them your own. And actually, I was wrong. It's not a center part. It's a full mono top. So you can actually change that part. I don't know why I was thinking that, because I knew this was part of the Luxe SE collection. And that is the cap type on the Luxe SE. So it's got a full mono top, super extended lace. The lace goes into the ear tabs. The ear tabs have silicone on them, so they're very, very thin. These type of ear tabs are absolutely perfect if you like to tuck your hair, if you like to wear glasses, if you have a hearing aid, anything that causes traditional ear tabs to sometimes be too bulky, these are such a great solution. I absolutely love them. All of this is hand tied. We just have a little bit of closed wefting toward the bottom, but otherwise this is all hand tied, which makes this cap incredibly lightweight, very, very lightweight, very light on the head, no bulk from wefts. Closed wefts are very small and not as bulky as open wefts. Some people find open wefts to be the coolest option. I'll be honest, I don't notice enough of a difference to matter, and therefore I prefer closed wefting. The hair doesn't go through the other side. Closed wefting doesn't tend to be a little itchy like open wefts can be. I just like the lightness and the thinness of a cap on a hand-tied cap. That's just my personal preference. You may feel differently, and therefore you may make different wig choices, which is why it's so great to be a part of the wig community, because we have so many choices. But I really do love the Luxe SE collection caps. I really do. The reason I just took my wig grip off is because I'm going to talk about fit, and I can't assess it as well when I have a wig grip on, because a wig grip helps wigs that fit me large to fit me better. And I want to know, how big is this? The Luxe SE caps have a ton of room up here for me. I have a pretty small over the top of my head, and all my measurements, by the way, are in the description box below, so you can drop it down below, you know, all the words, and find my measurements, compare them to yours to try to get a sense of how a wig might fit you. And I will say the Luxe SE caps do fit me large. I can wear them. It's not like I can, especially with a wig grip, but you can be a lot bigger than me, a lot over the top of your head and fit into these Luxe SE caps. They are really big over the top. I would say the circumference is running a little bit truer to average. I do cinch them in a lot, but they're not huge. I would say the over the top is what is running a lot bigger. The other thing I want to mention, in a lot of my Luxe SE, I'm getting a little warm here. I'm getting over being sick. This is the first day in 4 days I've had a voice and been able to film, so forgive me. I've said in quite a few videos with the Luxe SE wigs that they're a bit of a higher density in my opinion, especially compared to the Icons collection, which is another Belle Tress collection that has a fully hand or mostly hand-tied cap. And I'm not finding this to be a higher density. So I would say this is not quite like other Luxe SE wigs that I think are running higher density. I don't think this one is. As you can see, I just threw it back on, kept talking, so easy to wear, especially, you know, if your bang needs a little work and you hit it with heat, that's gonna set it in place, and this is gonna be a throw and go every time you put it on your head. Truly, I love all wigs. I wear all wigs, human hair, all synthetics. I do wear everything, but there's nothing like a good heat-friendly synthetic for throw and go, to know that you always have ready to go hair that doesn't need really anything, because it's baked in. It's always gonna be curly. If it's curly, it's always gonna be sleek and straight if it's sleek and straight, and it's so foolproof. So I think if you love styles like this, I really think this one is worthy of your consideration. Permatease. This is no Permatease, and I just talked about density, so no Permatease. It's very flat. It doesn't have a lot of hair. It's not poofy. I really think this is gonna be beginner friendly. Honestly, except for the bang part, which is gonna vary a little bit, I do think this one's gonna be a throw and go for most people. And I just wanna demonstrate, because it's a lower density, because of those, like, couldn't be flatter ear tabs, truly couldn't be flatter. This is gonna be easy to tuck. So if you are someone who gets overwhelmed by every wig you put on, and you hear me tell you, this is a good beginner wig, this is super flat to the head, and then you put it on and you think, yeah, no, it's poofy. You know, we do have to give ourselves time to get used to seeing ourselves in wigs. I have a lot of wig chats on YouTube where I talk about the mental and emotional part of this journey. And even low density, flat to the head wigs can be overwhelming if you're new. But if you do things like tuck the hair behind your ears, You can bobby pin some of the hair back to keep it in place if you really need help. Throwing a headband on a wig that's too poofy. I have lots of videos showing that. That's gonna buy you the time that you need in order to get used to seeing yourself with more hair. You will look at yourself like this and think, that looks flat. So don't give up on your wigs and think the second you put it on out of the box, if it doesn't look right, it won't be right. It can just take your brain a little bit of time. So doing something like this, I mean, you guys, look at what I did. How cute. I sideswept that bang. Tell me this doesn't look natural. And be truthful, because I just think it does. I have reviewed this color, BUtterbeer R, so many times. I'm not reviewing it here. I've got to preserve my voice a little bit as I'm just getting back into this after being really sick. I will link a video below where I review this color, and I will direct you to that video. I always do the color segments at the end, but I always timestamp them so you don't have to watch the whole other video to find the color. Go to the description, look for the timestamp that says, color inside and outside. Click on the number next to it. That's the time. It'll take you straight there in the video and you can skip everything else. I just don't have it in me, but this is a beautiful blonde. And this wig comes in not a ton of colors. I've got it up on my screen right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 colors. So Belle Tress, if there's one complaint I can make about Belle Tress, they're very, very limited on their color choices. And this is why I tell you, become as flexible as you can be on color. You really need to work on that if you want to have an easier time on this journey, because it is going to be your nemesis for a while. If you're very particular, you're going to struggle. So broaden your ability to wear other colors. It's gonna make a huge difference. That's what I did. I worked at it, I fought myself over it, and now I can wear a lot of colors. It wasn't easy, but if I did it, I think you can too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget about Chiquel, links in the description. See you soon.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.